humans know so little, and what we do know compared to the mysteries of the universe is like a grain of sand compared to a vast sweep of desert. We do of course reign supreme amongst earthly creatures. We're the cleverest and most dominant of species. We have phenomenal talents between us and powerfully evolved communities that extraterrestrials would surely be impressed by. I don't know if it's just me, but I often imagine the sense of awe a real ET would feel seeing the Olympics for the first time, or Glastonbury Festival, or the last night of the proms. We humans are truly amazing, but we're still never right about everything. If you took away the driving force of ego, which is behind all our wonderful achievements and inventions, what would be left is neutrality and the pure life force or energy that connects us to every living thing in the universe. Think of yourself as an oyster. Inside there's a pearl glowing with translucent light. That's like your soul, the life source or energy that connects with everyone and everything else. Of course, pearls can't survive without protection, so they grow a hard, shiny shell. That shell doesn't give way easily because its job is to keep its precious pearls safe. The shell is like your ego. Its job is to get scared on your delicate yet fearless oyster soul's behalf. Fear is the emotion that drives it, because unlike the pearl who just is, it thinks you're on your own in this world. Because our egos are convinced we wouldn't survive without others, they make us afraid of not being liked or accepted. They therefore project truth onto situations which are actually stories we've made up that are designed to protect us from real or imagined harm. We humans don't really see reality. We only see our fictitious projections of reality through the filter of our egos. Our egos retain emotions, memories, visual images and opinions which were formed by earlier experience, mostly our formative ones in childhood. This is what helps us survive and thrive. Without our egos, we'd act like defenseless little babies who would be trampled on by everyone. Our egos drive us to create wonderful and magnificent things, because one of our greatest fears is dying without achieving meaning for our brief time on earth, but they can also drive us to do terrible things too. When our egos get out of control, they trick us into thinking they're right about all the stories and negative thoughts they're making up about our lives. This happens when we accept their messages without question, which we all do at times, particularly when we're busy or preoccupied. If we've really paid attention, consciously lowered our fear and brought enlightened intelligence to our daily lives, we'd actually see ambiguities everywhere. Shadows and light, complementary opposites and choices that are neither right nor wrong. This is our soul responding to the world as it truly is. When our fear-driven egos quieten down and our oyster shell opens to reveal the pearl within, we don't judge or cling. We simply accept life as it is. Giving into our egos means giving into a black and white view of the world. We start to believe we're right, which makes us come across as overbearing and self-important. Thinking we're right about things is unhelpful and damages our connection to others. It kills curiosity and closes our minds to new and better experiences. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting a different result. People who are driven by their egos often fall into this trap. Most of us have plenty of interesting opinions on different subjects, but we should always remember the role of our egos and know the primary purpose of opinion should be to keep ourselves and others entertained. Most things can be argued several ways. Think of a barrister or a politician. It's what they get paid handsomely for. So as well as entertaining others with our stories, thoughts and opinions, we should always remember that acting like we're right will push them away. Give others space to express different views. Enjoy the exchange. It's like a fun-filled dance. Here are 5 thoughts to help you stop being right. Number 1, think about your size in proportion to the universe and in the context of history. You're only a tiny speck floating in an ocean more enormous than you could ever imagine. The very notion that what you do or say on a daily basis affects anything on a scale that matters is just wishful thinking. Number 2, remember you're only where you are in life because of others. Achieving your life goals is impossible alone. You're always connected through your life energy, your precious pearl within. So rather than focus obsessively on your own views and opinions, value the role of others in your life, appreciate and enjoy their influence and imperfections. Look for ways to help them shine, for this will serve you too. Number 3, understand that everyone else matters as much as you. Do you ever wonder why people in traffic jams get angry and start honking their horns? It's because they think their journey is more important than yours. Next time you feel anger and impatience, remind yourself that everyone else's time and well-being matters just as much as your own. Whatever your title or official status, however much power you technically wield over them. Number 4, aim to be of service. As all the best leaders know, true leadership is not about being right, it's about serving others with grace and humility. Number 5, remember that everything can be argued from different perspectives. Blame is redundant. Offer your thoughts confidently and directly and enjoy the challenges others put in your way. Play and have fun, because that's the prize all of us humans were built for. My name is Jane Baylor and I'd like to welcome you to my Business of Relationships series, which I created for entrepreneurs who want to be the very best versions of themselves. But if you're not an entrepreneur and just interested in improving your leadership mindset and communication skills, this series is for you too. If you've enjoyed my video, please give it a like and leave a comment, which I promise I'll read. If you've got ideas for any other topics you'd like me to address in my series, please suggest them too, as I want to create incredible value for you. Thank you for watching. I'm so excited to have you on board.